Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video from mathematics subject, progressions topic we are going to continue. So in our previous video children, we learned about sequence and its definition and some example problems we have solved. About progressions we have learned and about series we have learned and about arithmetic progression we have learned. So general term of AP, about this we have discussed already, which is represented as Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. And selection of terms of an AP while solving the problems. If you want to take 3 terms, we can take like this. If you want to take 4 terms, we can take like this. Up to here, already we have discussed children. So next, we have our next concept is sum of first n terms of an AP. Sum of first n terms of an AP. If Sn be the sum of n terms of an AP, whose first term is A and the common difference is D, then Sn, sum of n terms, is given by n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. The formula for sum of n terms is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Or if A is the first term and L is the last term, basing on first term and last term, we can write in another way, that is Sn, sum of n terms equal to n by 2 into A plus L, where L is the last term or nth term, which is given by A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus 1 n minus 1 into D. Suppose if we have n terms in an AP, then sum of that n terms is represented by Sn, which can be found with the help of these two formulas. When they have given first term, number of terms and common difference, we can make use of this formula. If they have given only the first term and last term in the question, we can make use of this formula. In this way, we can find sum of first n terms of an AP. Based on that, let's see this example. Find the sum of series 45 plus, 47 plus, 49 plus, and so on up to 99. Up to 99. Find the sum of series. So the first term of AP is A, which is 45, and the common difference between two terms is D, which is 2. Last term is represented by L or Tn, which is 99. Let the number of terms be n. Let the number of terms be n. So then we can represent it as Tn equal to 99. The formula for Tn, here Tn is the general term or nth term, whose formula is A plus n minus 1 into D equal to 99. In the place of A, we can keep 45. N minus 1 into, in the place of D, we can keep 2. 45 plus n minus 1 into 2 equals to 99. So 45 will come this side. N minus 1 into 2 equal to 99. If 45 comes to right hand side, it will become minus 45. So n minus 1 equals to 99 minus 45, 54 by this 2 will come down by 2, which is equal to 27. This 1, if it goes to right hand side, it will become plus 1. 27 plus 1 equals to 28. We have got the n value as 28. Now required sum. We know the first term, we know the last term, we know n value. So we can make use of this formula, second formula. So Sn equal to n by 2, 28 by 2 bracket A plus L. 45 plus 99. So 214 times 28. 14 into 45 plus 99, 144. 14 into 144. The product is equal to 2016. So the answer is, find the sum of series means sum of the series is given by 2016. This is the answer. Next one. Next we have a concept called arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean. So when three quantities are in AP, that three consecutive terms are quantities, if they are in AP, the middle one is called arithmetic mean of the two terms. So this already we have discussed, children. Suppose they have given there are three terms. We can take the terms as a minus d, a plus d. Sum of three terms. So a minus d plus a plus d. Sum of three terms. dd cancel, a plus a, 3a. Sorry, a plus a, 3a. If we add 3, we will get 3a. But if we add only the first one and last one, a minus d plus a plus d, dd gets cancelled, a plus a, 2a, which is equal to twice of a. Suppose if the first term is a, second term is b, third term is c, sum of a plus c equal to twice of middle term, 2b. Or if ABC are in AP, then the difference of the second one and first one, B minus A, equal to difference of third one and second one, C minus B. By that also we can come to this, we can get this formula, 2B equal to A plus B, A plus C. So if we have three terms ABC such that 2B equal to A plus C, then this B is called arithmetic mean of that AP, which can be represented as, if this 2 come this side, A plus C by 2. So the arithmetic mean of this ABC, the three terms, is B equal to A plus C by 2. Means if you want to find the arithmetic mean of any progression, we should add the first one and the third one by 2 we have to do. So 2 plus 6 by 2, 8 by 2, that is equal to 4. So that equal to 4. So the formula for arithmetic mean is, if you have ABC, then B is called arithmetic mean of A and C, which is given by A plus C by 2. Means arithmetic mean of two numbers is half of their sum. Arithmetic mean of A and C is half of their sum. If they have given only two numbers, A and B, and they asked us to find out arithmetic mean of two numbers A and B. So then we can find arithmetic mean just by adding their sum and by dividing with 2. A plus B by 2. With the help of this formula, A plus B by 2, we can find out the arithmetic mean. So if there are n arithmetic means between A and B, there is no compulsion that there should be only one arithmetic mean between them. We can have n number of arithmetic means between A and B. So then their common difference will be given by the formula D equal to B minus A by n plus 1. Suppose if we have arithmetic mean 1, arithmetic mean 2, arithmetic mean 3 between A and B, we have three arithmetic means between A and B. So then common difference is given by this formula, B minus A by n plus 1. B minus A by, here three arithmetic means are there, that's why 3 plus 1. B minus A by 3 plus 1. So this is about arithmetic mean, children. Next, children, we have another concept called geometrical progression or geometric progression. In shortcut, it is denoted by GP, geometric progression. So, if you see the following sequence, children, we have here 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 2n. Means it's a sequence of even numbers. It's a sequence of even numbers. And one more thing, not only they are even, 2 2 times 4, 4 2 times 8, 8 2 times 16, 16 2 times 32. Except the first term, all the other terms are obtained by multiplying its previous term with 2. By multiplying its previous term with 2. How we have got 8? By multiplying 4 with 2. How we have got 32? By multiplying its previous term with 2. So we have 2 which is common. Here 2 is considered as common ratio. Common ratio is 2. If all the terms of sequence except the first term are obtained by multiplying its preceding term with constant number, then that progression is considered as geometric progression or GP. If you observe here, another sequence, minus 1 by 3, 1 by 9, minus 1 by 27, 1 by 81, minus 1 by 3 whole power n, which means minus 1 by 3 into minus 1 by 3 equals to 1 by 9. We are multiplying the first term with minus 1 by 3. So we will get the second term. Again, second term is multiplied by the same number. 1 into minus 1, 9 3 times 27. Again, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, 27 3 times 81. Like that, the first one, minus 1 by 3 whole power 1. Second one, minus 1 by 3 whole square. Because of square, power will become positive. Third one, minus 1 by 3 whole to the power of 3. Because of odd exponent, we are having minus. In the same way, nth term is denoted as minus 1 by 3 whole power n. So here also the common ratio is minus 1 by 3. So this is also considered to be a GP, geometric progression. So here. So in each of the following sequences, we note that each term except the first term progresses. It will go further. It will progress further in a definite manner. So in first example, the first term is 2, second term is 4, means 2 into first term, third term is 8, 2 into second term, fourth term is 16, 2 into third term, and nth term is 2 into its before term. Actually, we have to multiply its before term. Like that, each term except the first term is progressing in a definite manner. So it is a geometric progression. In second sequence, the first term is minus 1 by 3. Second term, minus 1 by 3 into first term. Third term, minus 1 by 3 into second term. Like that, it is also progressing in a definite manner. So by multiplying with a fixed number and a fixed non-zero number, by multiplying the immediate preceding number by a fixed non-zero number, we are getting the next number. Such sequences are called geometric progressions, or briefly we can denote them as GP. So GP is a sequence in which the ratio of each term except the first term to the preceding term is a non-zero constant, and this constant is called common ratio. You can take any term and its preceding term ratio will be constant. Any term, 32, its preceding term is 16, ratio is to constant. So that's why this ratio is called common ratio. This ratio is called common ratio, denoted by R. So the sequence or series, we can write it as first term is A, second term we will get by multiplying with R, third term we will get by multiplying second term with R, AR into R, AR square, AR cube, and so on, where A is not equal to 0. Suppose if you want to take three numbers in a ZP, for our calculation purpose, we can take A in the middle term, A as the middle term. After A, we can have AR. Before A, we can have A by R. We can take three terms like this. We can take three terms like this. If you want to take four terms, AR. If you want to take four terms, so A by R and AR will be the middle terms. A by R and AR will be the middle terms. So here AR cube, A by R cube will be the first term and last term. Like that we can take. So that R square will be the common ratio. Here common ratio is R. In this case, common ratio will be R square. Next one, general term of an GP, or it is also called nth term of an GP, represented by Tn. Let A be the first term and R not equal to 0 be the common ratio of GP. The second term is obtained by multiplying A by R. So T2 equal to AR. Similarly, third term is obtained by multiplying T2 by R. Means R into T2, which equal to AR into AR, which is equal to AR square. AR square. Suppose if T1, T2, T3, Tn denote 1, 2, 3 nth term respectively, then we have first term equal to T1 A, or A R power 0, or A R 1 minus 1. Second term T2 AR, or A R power 1 can be written as A R power 2 minus 1. Third term A R square, A R to the power of 3 minus 1. Fourth term A R cube, A R to the power of 4 minus 1. Nth term A R power n, A into R power n minus 1. Because for first term we got 1 by 1, 2 by 1, second term 2 by 1, third term 3 by 1, fourth term 4 minus 1, sorry, not by 1, minus 1. Fifth term 5 minus 1. Like that, nth term will be AR to the power of n minus 1. So this is the formula for general term of an GP, or nth term of an GP. So in each term, the exponent of R is 1 less than the number of the term. 1 less than the number of term. So in the same way, for nth term also, exponent will be 1 less than n, which is n minus 1. So where A is the first term, R is the common ratio, n is the number of terms. So this is general form of GP. AR square, AR to the power of n minus 1. But according to number of terms, it may be finite or infinite GP. It may be finite GP or infinite GP. If it ends with nth term, it is finite GP. If there is no n term, if there are only dots, means this sequence will continue and it is known as infinite GP. Suppose if the last term of GP is L, denoted by L, then L is given by A into R power n minus 1. Suppose the Tn, nth term, can be expressed as R into Tn minus 1, means it's before term into R. So then R, the formula for R will be Tn by Tn minus 1, means nth term by its preceding term. This ratio is called common ratio, denoted by R. So this is the formula for R. Tn by Tn minus 1. So that's all for today, children. Remaining topics we can learn in our next video. So thank you for watching our video, children. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you, children. Have a good day.